Hi everyone, welcome to day 4 of my Manga Advent Calendar Challenge. I'm Dai, and today I will be sharing my thoughts with you on the first volume of No Vampire, No Happy Ending by Shinya Shinya. This one is published by Tokyo Pop, rated older teen. So this story is about a girl who has grown up being told stories about vampires, and she never really understood why at the end of all of those stories the vampire had to die. What she really wants most is for vampires and humans to get along, and of course she has this like romantic thought that she'd have this great romance with a vampire. And so one day her brother ends up going missing, and while she's looking for him, she happens to stumble across a vampire. But this vampire doesn't really act like a vampire. So he's kind of lost all of his memories. He doesn't know how to drink blood. He enjoys human food, and he also enjoys sunbathing. So kind of dashed her dreams there because, you know, she was like, oh my gosh, I found a vampire. And he's good looking to her. And so he's like, hey, I'll help you find your brother. So she's like telling him about wanting humans and vampires to get along and things like that, and how she really wished that she would have this glorious romance with the vampire. And he tells her, I will be that person for you. And so she kind of takes the opportunity because he's kind of a blank slate, right? He doesn't have any memories, and she can teach him to be her perfect mate. And so we kind of follow them getting to know each other while she's teaching him how to just do like basic things. Like he's kind of a klutz. So needless to say, this volume is full of shenanigans. He is very much a klutz. He's also a space head. He's kind of focused on kind of one or two things: sunbathing, sleeping. Okay, 3 things: food. And so that's kind of the personality we're kind of left with him. And then her kind of trying to show him the ropes of living in society and things. And so, yeah, lots of shenanigans, lots of situations that come up that can be comedic. But unfortunately for me, this was just too much over the top shenanigans for me. I think I've mentioned several times on my channel how I'm not really enjoying characters who are super over the top anymore. Like every once in a while when there's a mention of something that happens like that, I think that's fine. It will add to the story. But when there's an excessive amount, as in this story, it's not as enjoyable for me. And I think that just has to do with where I am in my life and things like that, right? So it was an entertaining read for sure. There is a bit of nudity in this one, but it can be equivalent to like a Ken doll nudity. And there's an underwear shot of her. And so just had to put that out there in case you don't enjoy reading things that have those things in it. But yeah, I'm going to end up giving this one 3 stars. Unfortunately, like I said, too much over the top shenanigans for me, and I'm not going to be continuing with this series. But I'm glad that I read it. And so, yeah, those are my thoughts on No Vampire, No Happy Ending. Let me know down in the comments below if you've read this one, and if you've read past volume 1, if the shenanigans kind of slow down a little bit, because maybe that might entice me to read more in this series. But as of the first volume, there was way too much for me. So yeah, if you've read more of this, please let me know, especially if you enjoy what's going on with the story. And if nothing else, and you'd just like to let me know that you were here, if you could leave me an apple emoji down in the comments below, it would be greatly appreciated and would really help me out. And that will do it for me today. Hope to see you tomorrow for day 5 of my Manga Advent Calendar project. Until then, I hope you're doing great. I hope you're all safe and healthy. And until next time, take care and smile always. Bye.